Hello everybody and welcome back to Connor here, and we are back with your Hull City preview. Leeds face the Tigers, roar in the Cup on Wednesday. A little bit of a break in terms of Premier League football, slightly annoying for me in terms of I was enjoying that Saturday. I was enjoying it, and I've not even experienced yet, but when I saw the fixture list, Saturday, and now it's getting interrupted by some unruly bunch of tigers who've been let out of the zoo to try and interrupt the peacocks from their domestic form. Listen, I think this game, I'm bothered about it. Not really. Hull City, this is going to be a massive thing. Wait for social media when they score a goal, and they're going to be trying to berate us on social media. But it's a big game for the Tigers, isn't it? Roaring to Ellen Road. And listen, League One and the Premier League, there's levels there already, isn't there? But at the same time, you know, Hull City, you know, they won the first game of the season. I believe they won 1-0. So, you know, who knows? You know, they've won a game. We've lost a game. The Tigers could be in for a, you know, they could be coming here and doing a good job on Leeds. Who knows? But listen, in terms of team selection, what would I go for Leeds United versus the Tigers? I mean, I would obviously naturally probably play the youth. I would. I don't want us to get injuries. I hate playing these cup games because I know what's going to happen. But as I alluded to on my video yesterday, could we get a little cup run going with this Leeds United side? Watford, Wigan, other teams who you wouldn't expect to get a cup run, a domestic cup run going, have done. And Leeds United, we are more than capable, you know, with the quality of our squad, our manager's cup runs before, you know, a la Bilbao in the European Cup competitions, obviously 2-1 away at Manchester United and a 3-2 win overall. You know, Bilbao were famous for that competition run. Leeds in an English competition, could we get quite far in this? I think we could. I think we've definitely got the capabilities. We've definitely got the squad depth as well in terms of quality of personnel. And I think this is going to be a really good competition for Leeds to get involved in. I would probably look at playing a lot of the younger lads, but obviously the 23s last night when Stoke beat us 4-0, there was a lot of them involved. You know, Gelhard, I believe Greenwood was involved as well. But I don't know if Cody Drama was. I think Drama was involved. But, you know, there's a lot of different factors there, and obviously those lads are probably not going to be involved tonight. So largely, it's probably going to be a big set of first teamers in this side tonight. So what would I be looking forward to? I'm probably going to be looking forward to seeing the likes of Rodrigo, Robin. I think match fitness for those guys needs to get further and further. It's got to do, hasn't it? The levels that they've played at before have been top. Of course they have, you know, Freiburg, obviously Rodrigo at Valencia. So we're sort of expecting real performances from those two. I still think Robin had a brilliant game at the weekend. Rodrigo had a hand in the third goal and was very unlucky for the penalty, just a striker's tackle in the box. He'll be beating himself up about that. He'll want to prove everybody wrong now. And for him to get, you know, you'd arguably want him to get, you know, a couple of goals against Hull City. It's a big opportunity for him to get involved in it. So I think, yeah, it's massive. It is absolutely massive for him. And yeah, I just think it's going to be a big competition for Leeds, really. I think we could get really involved in it, you know, in and amongst the numbers. And yeah, I thoroughly expect to see a lot of first teamers in and around the squad tonight. I'd probably get Douglas in for Dallas, I think, and then you're looking at the centre-back partnership. If Robin is going to be involved, I'd probably look at someone like Charlie Cresswell. I really want to see Charlie Cresswell. Apparently big things been spoken of him. Obviously we've still got Ollie Casey, but in terms of ability, from what I've seen so far, I do like Charlie Cresswell, probably the best of the youth products at centre-half at the minute. So someone like him would be great to see in the side. Obviously, in terms of just depth, Luke Ayling, probably someone like Robbie Gotts, but we don't know with Gotts. There's a lot of rumours about him going to Huddersfield. Is that gonna, you know, is there gonna be foundations in that? Who knows? But if he's not, I'd start him at right back. Obviously, you're looking at in that 4-1-4-1 formation. Are you gonna put Calvin in? I don't know. Obviously, Jenkins can fit in that defensive midfield role. Alfie McCalmont, I believe, played last night, so he's not going to feature. And then you've got the four in front. So, you know, if Jenkins is playing in that role, who I would probably stick in there, it's from left to right. I can imagine Bielsa's going to start Harrison again. I do as well think Costa's going to feature, and Click. I think there's going to be a lot of first teamers in this, you know, maybe like 4 or 5, 5 or 6. Just to get, you know, we're used to playing at that pace. We're used to playing at Saturday, Tuesday. So it's going to be no different for these players playing against the Hull City side. It's just going to be the same similar moulds again. But obviously we've got to have an eye on Fulham at the weekend, which once again for me already is a must-win. It's a must-win game. So in the middle, ideally you'd want someone like Tyler Roberts to partner Matthias. in there, obviously leaving Pablo out. I think Pablo's got to get as much rest as he can. Yeah, and I think across that four, you know, you're probably going to play Tyler Roberts instead of Pablo Hernandez. I think he needs as much rest as he can. And then up top, I would start Rodrigo. So that would be my team, guys. Now, what can we tell from the Tigers? Well, the Tigers have not been going through a great spell at this moment in time, obviously, with regards to relegation, with regards to being a little bit of a fight to keep themselves above float, obviously a dodgy owner, and they've seen a lot of good players go, obviously Grisicky, we've got Bowen who's left as well, and they're probably at the level right now in terms of quality, so it's going to be a really, really tough game for them, I think. Obviously keeping up with Leeds, we saw when we went there last year and we smacked them 4-0 and it probably should have been 9 or 10-0. But it's going to be a really interesting fixture in terms of how have Hull turned round, have Hull got certain personnel, and obviously with Louis Coyle coming in, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they field a strong team with playing every Saturday. They probably want to get out of that division as quickly as possible. And they've got a good win at the weekend, so are Hull going to be fully strength? That's going to be really interesting for me to see, but we will just have to wait and see. Obviously, guys, this is just going to be a little bit of a quick preview. It is a cup game, so I'm not going to put as much sort of analysis into the game as I would a Fulham game. But at the same time, tomorrow we will have your pre-match build-up, we'll have your watch-along and your instant match reactions. So make sure you tune in for that, guys. Stay locked in with In Full Swing HQ, and I'll see you in a bit.